Hi everyone, hope you're okay. In my video today, I'm going to talk about how your feelings can contribute to a craving that can lead to a lapse or relapse. The problem with feelings is that feelings are part of being human. You can't avoid having feelings. You can't pretend they're not there when they are there. Feelings are important, and it's important not to suppress them. What's important here is to just be aware of how your current feelings has led to issues in the past. And when you're aware of your feelings, you could be more armed and more able to do something about it. For example, a lot of clients say that when they're angry and when they are disappointed, that is a big trigger for them. Over time, learning to talk about it, learning to express themselves help. Another emotion that people find difficult to manage is guilt and shame. There is no emotion that's wrong, that's bad for you. Guilt and shame is important. We all need to feel guilt at times because that gives us that barometer of where we've gone too far over certain things. But I suppose the problem here is where it's toxic. By toxic, I mean when it's part of who you are. Instead of just feeling, I feel guilty of I've done something, you would say to yourself, I'm shamed, I'm unworthy, I'm a disgrace. Instead of saying what you've done is not very good, you're saying that about yourself. That's where it tips over the line from being healthy shame to toxic shame, and that's where that can lead to cravings. I suppose the important thing here, again, as it is with anger and other sort of negative emotions, is to find somebody to talk about it with. And if you can't talk about it, journal them, write them down. That helps as well. Journaling helps as well. But it is important to try and talk them through. Just remember this, that it's probably not talking about things that's brought you to where you are, because it's probably about not talking about things that's caused issues for you in the past, because it's by stuffing your feelings down, pretending they're not there, and using alcohol or whatever substance, heroin. Those substances are painkillers, not only physical painkillers, they're emotional painkillers as well. So if you've used those in the past to sort of dampen those feelings, those feelings will come to the surface, and the best way to deal with them is to not ignore them. There are people who feel they can't have positive feelings without a drink or without drugs. They can't feel happy, they can't feel confident, they can't feel valuable, they can't feel worthwhile without having a drink. There's one arm of it. Positive feelings that make you want to celebrate, that's a difficult one. How can you avoid celebrating? Celebrating, like all kinds of negative emotions and feelings, it's a part of life, it's a part of being human. I know that is a trigger for a lot of people, especially at a party or a wedding, when you think that everyone's drinking, but I can assure you not everyone is. Well, it would be very unusual if everyone is. It's difficult to feel that you need to stay at the sidelines and not join in. I suppose that's about, before you go to a celebration, to an event, thinking about how you're going to manage the event. You can avoid, as I said in one of my previous videos, you can avoid it and not go. That's a strategy. You can go and control the situation while you're there. Avoid certain people that's going to lead you astray. Make sure there's somebody there with you that's going to support you, as regard to this issue, positive feelings that make you want to celebrate, celebration is important, and positive feelings are a part of being human, and for you to pretend and to avoid having those feelings so that you won't have a craving, that's just not going to happen. It's not possible to sustain that. Okay, thanks for watching. Again, this is part of my series of cravings, and to look out for my future videos and also my other videos on cravings that I will put out shortly, and I'll see you soon. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.